Welcome back, everybody. We Take Those Podcasts. Here with me again is Amanda and Rick. Amanda, what's good?
Yo, besides your big ass head, you good, man.
The slander continues. Anywho, let's topic today, guys. We're talking about respect between a man, his woman, and his mother. Let's get into the video, shall we?
Babe, my mom's sitting in the front seat.
I'm not getting
Yes, you are. What?
No, I'm not.
Yo, go in the back.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
That's
your wife. Business.
I'm not getting in the back seat.
Babe, go in the back. My mom's sitting in
Your
the back.
mother?
Yes,
No.
go in the back.
No.
What are you
I'm
doing?
not-
Go in
Are
the
you
back.
serious? For your mother?
No, that's your wife, bro.
Yo, homie, that's your wife, homie.
You want to be outside the highway?
Your wife. Why are you
I
putting her in the back
understand that, but that's my mom's though. She birthed
You
me.
could have put her in the back.
No.
Interesting. So, initial thoughts.
I mean, my first initial thoughts is like, what even escalated for like that even to occur, and like dudes just be there with the camera, like, all right.
Dude, hey, World Star is always ready. World Star is always ready. Oh, somebody let happen. Oh.
No wonder on phones now they have the option for a camera right off the home screen. Just camera ready.
Right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I had two initial thoughts. So one of them is she's already in the car. Like she's already sitting down. What is the difference between the back seat and the front seat? There's no difference. They're the same height and everything. I could understand if one was a different height and the mom's older and she gotta like get up out of a lower seat or something. But no, they're the same height. She's already in the car. So why make her get out?
Okay,
And then
just
my next thought.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead, girl.
My
Go.
next thought is, he said wife. So if they're married, this can't be the first time something like this happens. So she already knows this is how he is.
That's a good point.
Those are my initial thoughts.
That's a really good point, actually. I will say this: usually, the front passenger seat gives you a little bit more leg room, or the option of it, right? And just to be devil's advocate, and you can recline it and things like that. So some people were saying that it's like, and for that situation, it is usually customary to give it to somebody that is older or handicapped, or what I'm saying, going with something like that, basically. But I mean, you brought up something I didn't even think about, the fact that they're married and she's acting like this is a surprise.
Yeah.
That to him, his mother comes first. That I think that is a common issue between people where they feel like, marriage or dating someone. I've had that, and it never made sense to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I'm talking to a girl and I'm acting one way, and then she perceives me as this way, right? I'm being myself, whatever. Then we get together, and she expects like certain things of my personality to change, and it's like, what the hell did you think was gonna happen? This is who you met. Like, I don't know why. If you planned on me being somebody else, maybe you should just got with somebody else. I don't really understand. So, in that sense, yes, I think she. Oh, that's a pretty good point. This is why we need a girl on the show. I didn't even think about that. The other thing is, I feel like one, it was a little. One, I think his heart was in the right place as far as respecting his mother and respect for your elders. But the way he went about it, I think, was definitely wrong. He basically grabbed her ass out of the fucking front seat and threw her in the back seat, like. What you fucking thought? Get your ass up, type of thing. And I'm scrolling through the comment section basically, and everyone's like, "Oh no, he was so wrong. He shouldn't have did that." And or like they're opposite sides. Like he was so wrong, or she was so wrong. I think there was some little culpability on both ends. What do you think about the mother in this case?
Man, she had no care in the world. She said, "Get your ass out of my seat."
Yeah, she seemed like she felt entitled.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of agree with what you said about how he did it. Maybe if he didn't do it the way that he did it, maybe she would have been like, yeah, okay, I'll give her the seat. but the way he did it, nah.
That's definitely a strong part of it. I mean, just me living life, you understand that you get better responses from people based on how you treat them. I don't understand. It's like it should make sense to everybody. I learned a long time ago. You treat people how you want to be treated. I wouldn't want to have my ass dragged out the front seat and thrown to the back like that. Why would I do that to somebody else? Like, you know.
But for me, it kind of shows like a sense of like no respect for his wife.
Yes.
In a way as well.
That's how I felt too.
Right. And I don't think it should be like one or the other. It shouldn't be like, I respect my mother. So like she'll always basically, that's basically what he was saying. She birthed me. Like his understanding was, since she birthed me, she will always come above you. Like, because of this, she will always be first. No matter what happens, I'm putting my mother first.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't even rationalize how a mother, in this case, would be okay with her son treating another woman like that. Like she's second place.
But that's how some women are. I actually see that a lot on social media.
Well, I want to say it and be sexist, so I'll let you say it. But thank you very much. Go ahead. Go ahead, Queen.
No, I was just saying I see that a lot on social media, and I disagree with that. I mean, I don't know. I've had very different viewpoints on this, and I have experience with different things. Like, so my brother, when he got married, his wife became his everything, and nobody could ever be wrong. I mean, nobody could ever be right if she is, against them, So like if my mom and her got in an argument or something like that, she's always right regardless. It don't matter if she's actually wrong. She's always right. He always takes her side because that's his wife. And when I bring that up to other people, they're like, yeah, that's how it should be because, I mean, that's his family. That's who he lives with. That's who he is with all the time. But
sorry, like my emotion, even my face up.
I mean, I feel like if that's your partner, if they're wrong, tell them that they're wrong. Like, don't just let them always be right. But I've also experienced, the opposite where specifically with me, the family is chosen over me. And I'm just like, what's going on? Like,
well, the family is chosen. Like the guy you was with chose the family over you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm like,
for no reason other than they're just family.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, are you serious? Like, are we that serious? Like, I don't know. So I mean, I feel like it should go by circumstance, but based on like my experience with my brother, and he's not the only person that's happened with where whoever they're with is like the most important or whatever, but I feel like that's how it should be. That's who you're starting your life with, so there's different rules and things, and that is who you have to live with. You don't have to live with your mom. So
I don't know,
that's true.
That is the new thing though. No?
Yeah. So I feel like
what exactly? I'm confused.
No, it's expensive to live. It's expensive to live on your own. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, definitely.
Well, no, but like in his case, they're married, right? So he's living with his wife. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's right to just like choose your family over your wife or whatever. I don't think that's right. I mean, there is the respect factor. Yeah, both of you should respect your mom or your family, but that doesn't mean pick them over your partner.
Yeah, I never associated respect with this person's always right. Like that never connected for me, mainly because of my mother. And my mother is like, for the most part, it's like one of my best friends. We talk about a lot of things. I mean, you met my mom, both of you actually.
Yeah.
So she's like, I talked to her about everything, many things, more so than some people would do with their own mothers, And it was never a situation where it's like she always had to be right or anything like that with any of the girls I've been with, my current girlfriend now. And I told my girlfriend now, like, she feels like because she's had that experience with a previous boyfriend. It's like he always chose the family over her, basically. And I'm like, I'm not like that. It's based on who was right and who I feel is wrong, basically. Like if you're right, I'm gonna be like, she's right, and tell my family to kick, chill out or get lost, basically. Or if the family is right and she tripping, girl, calm down. What's wrong with you? Like, it's not. It's just a case by case basis, basically.
It's a matter of facts, in a sense.
Yeah,
Who's right and who's wrong?
Literally, it's a matter of fact, basically. It's not always one case. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say like my girlfriend's always wrong or always right. Basically, it's what does she say? What the situation is. Maybe it's, usually in some situations like this one, there's some culpability on both sides or all sides, basically. So it's like no one's ever just right by themselves. It's like y'all was all out of pocket. And y'all are in public. Y'all should be doing better than this. People recording y'all, putting you on the internet. And just to speak to this specific situation, because I don't know if this happened to you, Rick, but there's been times, obviously, I've had my girlfriend and my mother in the car at the same time, right? And this is where I think this definitely comes from the mother, and it should be from her, where the seat is offered from my girlfriend. She understands that because she respects her elders, right? And that's what I sum that up to. The offer is made at least, and then from there, the mother in this case would either take it or simply refuse it. Now, in my case, my mother, she would simply, no, that's okay. You go ahead and sit in the front, basically, because she understands that. Well, she likes the respect factor of asking, right? But she understands that that's my lady, and she wanted her to be next to me, type of thing, like. She understands that when I get with somebody, it's going to be me and her together. And I think, like you said, a lot of these women are raising these kids, these boys, and they're like, they're not doing anything inappropriate with them, but it's like they're spiritual boyfriends, they're spiritual men, like the man in their life, basically, and they don't want to let them go, basically. And so that's what that dominance, that, what I'm saying, as I always wanted to be the most important woman in his life, like, that he can't have a successful relationship and that be true.
Yeah. You
can't have a successful, and it's the same with vice versa. As much as the guys who really protective of their daughters, what I'm saying, all them like memes, like dudes, like, meeting their girlfriend's boyfriend with a shotgun, all that stuff like that. It's like, at the end of the day, though, like he should want her to be happy with this guy, because that's going to be the most important guy in her life. If they get married, have kids, whatever, that's going to be their family, just like his wife is, and but unfortunately the family dynamics now are breaking down for many reasons. No, not one person is that one gender, let's say, or is to blame, but just the idea of family and understanding those morals. So some people in the comments for this video were like, these are arbitrary, and basically, and obviously they use up his words. But this is arbitrary, and this should be like, why do we even do this anymore? Why would we even respect our elders? Like, respect is earned, not given. And it's like, now this is the point where I go with the dude. Like, he birthed her. If you think that the person who, this is the woman, right? Not only gave birth to you, carried you for 9 months, gave birth to you, went to labor, and chose to decide to raise you and take care of you till you were 18 years of age, so that way you can legally take care of yourself. If you don't think that person has earned the respect of offering them the front seat, in this case specifically, then something is wrong with you. You were lost. There was no hope. You need to go live in a shack by yourself, so you do not interact with other people in humane society. Because that is just there's a absolute breakdown of morals. How can I rationalize a person like that who feels like this person needs to do more now? Oh no, I haven't seen you earn my respect, so you have to earn it first before I give it to you, type of thing. That's weird to me. I don't know. What do you guys think?
To me, it sounds, in the video, the dude seemed like a super mama's boy.
Yeah.
True. Like a super mama's boy. And
true. That's too much.
I'm just saying, he just seemed like a super mama's boy, that someone that, would do anything for his mom while not respecting his significant other in the process.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's up to how she raised him or whatever. Like, the way he grabbed her out of the car.
That's aggressive. Damn,
that was not right. I mean, the trying to be respectful and all that, yeah, that's fine, but no, not the way that he did it.
I'm just still curious about how the hell was at a gas station. Like, didn't they get there somehow? I mean, wasn't she at some point in the backseat or the front? Like, what happened? Did the mom get an Uber there? Did the mom get an Uber there and like, all right, you move in the backseat now?
Now, I will say a lot of these videos and things like that are probably staged just for content.
Yeah.
They're probably staged for content. I will say that. So aside, a lot of times we watch
Get
these
better
videos,
with your staged videos.
like a lot of times watching this video, I'm more so like I'm responding to the idea than more so the actual. Like, you remember that guy? I know that everyone saw that video where it was the guy brought lunch for just his kid, and the mother was.
See it, but they have all these memes about it.
Right. Well, apparently that was fake. They had like made content like that before, basically, and it was just like a reenactment type of thing. But everybody was really like grilling her, and she didn't really was in that situation. That situation was not real. But you know, it can feasibly be seen though, right? With you have a baby by a girl, she has multiple other babies from other men. You only want to take care of yours, but so it started the whole conversation. So that's probably what this is. Basically, start the whole conversation about respect and who should not just who should get the front seat, but how you go about things between your girlfriend, your wife in this case, and your mother.
I mean, you've learned your best. I think it's just a matter of respect all around. I think it's a respect between the guy and his significant other and mother. The respect between the mother and the two, and also respect from significant other and the two. And kind of like what you're saying, going about like in the sense of like the seat, I feel like it's usually one of those where like the significant other should ask, like, would you like the front seat? I know in a situation like with my mom, she would gently decline the front seat and would sit in the back. But, you know, I feel like it's just a matter of respect overall.
Interesting. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, it's a growing thing. This lack of respect, and it's weird. And in this day and time, and most people talking about, respect who I want to be, and accept me type of thing. And I think respect is definitely a big part of that. Oh man, so many things with this video. Do you you think it's the same? Like if all the sexes are different. Say like a woman with her husband and her dad type of thing. Is there a situation where, let's say, let's talk about that. Is there any situations where you guys right now say, I guess, kind of defer to your parents over your significant other in any case?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Terrible kids, all you both.
Well, because I feel like your parents raise you to get out of the house and start your own family, right?
Usually. I've seen a lot of Hispanic families. They tend to like pull together and pool their resources.
Yeah, actually, I was just talking about that with my cousin.
Hey, it's not necessarily a bad idea. You get kind of cooped up, but hey, you got more money. But continue.
Yeah, no, I mean, I lost my train of thought. I think my thought was basically finished. But yeah, I even think that's okay, depending on how it's done or whatever. But me personally, I can't live all cramped up like that. And I have no need to. I can take care of myself.
Fair enough. You ever got dragged out of the front seat for your boyfriend's mom?
No.
No,
well, I think I've always been in situations where we kind of both ask or whatever. We're like, do you want to sit in the front? No, that's okay. You can sit there.
All the guys on your jock, man, you probably had somebody pull their mama out for y'all.
No.
Story time. Story time.
Yeah, Mama, do you understand?
And now for Amanda's story time segment in Detectives Podcast.
No, she got a plenty of stories, I'm sure.
I don't have a story about that.
Some dude just like threw his mama to the ground for you and had you walk on her back.
No, I mean, but I know of a guy that, like, yeah, if the mom was disrespecting me or something, then yeah, he would take my side You'd be like, all right, bye, mom. But no specific situations.
I don't necessarily see anything wrong with that as your dog barks.
I know.
I don't necessarily see anything wrong with taking the person's side who's in the right. If they're being disrespected, then it's like
I
you should
agree.
take that person's side. I don't understand what's the issue is, why it has to be. And my girlfriend always tells me this now. She said it's always all or nothing with me. To me, it's like if there's a chance that I could fuck some shit up type of thing, and I already want to do it to begin with, I don't want to do it at all. So this is weird for me to say. Like it's a case by case basis, not just always this person. Like, no, you have to be respectful of this person, even though they're disrespectful. And to me, it's been situations where it's like older people have been disrespectful to me. But for me to be disrespectful back to them would be like double the amount of disrespect to my own parents of how I was raised and how I should be interacting with people who were older than me. So I just usually, if someone is disrespecting me that's older than me, I kind of just get away from them, if I can, basically. But they want that roast session, I'll roast them. What's up? Like everybody got their breaking point. But yeah, that's the small of it, basically. I got nothing.
Well, I was going to say, I agree with you. Like, I think it should be a case by case basis, but it's just not been my experience that it has ever been a case by case basis with me. It's always all or nothing. They either choose their partner or they choose their family. There's no in between.
Okay, so I see there's a growing problem. Maybe it's a man thing. We go all or nothing. Like one way or another. It makes it simpler. Like you don't have to think as much. You just this person's always right. This person's always wrong.
Yeah, but if like, I just see it being a problem, because if you're always choosing your family over me, then I'm not going to really want to stay with you.
There's a problem. I'm identifying it is a problem. I'm just saying it's done a lot. It is a problem, but it is done a lot, and so it needs to be adjusted. I think, obviously, to a more, case by case. It is more work. You got to ask more questions. People think that you're attacking them. Oh my God! It's like, oh my God, you don't believe me? It's like, no, just I asked you a question. I want to understand. Like, what? It's not that. Like, so usually it's just, hey, she's already right. I don't want to deal with her. That's just what it is. Like, so I love my girlfriend more by asking her questions. And more of these other guys.
It should be different. Oh, okay.
No, more of these other guys. I said it here. I said it first. No. But yeah. I got nothing. We pretty much said everything we can say.
Well, you did say about respecting your elders and things like that, and if they disrespect you, you would just leave the situation, right? But
right.
I mean, in my experience, that's what I would do. But I've had where people consistently disrespect me, people that are elders and you're supposed to respect. And if you consistently are disrespecting me, I'm not going to allow that. Like, yeah, I'll try to just avoid the situation altogether. But if you continue doing it, I am going to say something to you.
That's fair.
I might not be disrespectful, but I'll say something to you.
That's fair. I mean, again, I think elders should be given respect, but just because they're elders doesn't mean that respect can be lost or can't be lost, basically. So check yourself, Grandma.
Well, I think it's old school thinking, but I feel like elders tend to think that you obviously have to give them respect, but they don't have to give you respect in return.
Exactly. And that's been my experience, specifically with some family members, and I disagree with it. I'm like, if you're disrespecting me, why am I going to respect you?
That's true. Don't get me wrong, I sometimes, not that I can disrespect, but I treat my little brother like he don't know shit. So I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't think that's the same, though.
Oh, that's different? Okay, cool.
I don't think that's the same, because that's your brother. Like, it's
I'm not actually.
sibling.
I'm not his elder. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just older
sibling
than him.
rivalry or whatever.
Yeah, ain't no rivalry. I'm just better. But go ahead.
That's false, but all right. I've played games with both of you.
Oh my goodness. We didn't start winning until you dropped out. Anyways.
But in this video, it doesn't really look like the mom and the wife get along or respect each other at all. Just
Yeah,
in
I've
the
seen that a
video.
lot.
Yeah.
I've seen that a lot. And it's weird. And it's weird. And I honestly, and I'm gonna be real with you, I would not allow that. I think that's the other point. Thank you for reminding me before we. That is the main point of this. The guy needs to handle this situation.
Yeah,
the girl you're with needs to be able to trust you that you can handle the situation. You know, this is one of those things where women lose respect for their man. Mm-hmm. And I've said before, you know what I'm saying, you lose respect for a girl loses respect for their man. It's hard to love him if you don't respect him. Type of thing, you know. So one, and it's sometimes you gotta put mama in your place.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes not in a respectful manner, but sometimes you gotta put mama in your place. Mama, I'm gonna need you to chill out. Like, so if a mom came out my girl, something like that, was calling out her name or something, mama, you wrong. You need to apologize, or I can't mess with you right now. You have to go somewhere else. Or, you know, you wrong for that. Like, that's it. It's same vice versa. But I think people are like, I guess, afraid to do that. Like, the elders can do no wrong. That's weird. My mother's done plenty wrong. So to think that she can't do any wrong is just ridiculous. And sometimes you do have to, you know, take charge of the situation. Just, you know?
Yeah.
And girls like that. Girls like that. You take charge. Hey, we're going to do this. Hey, everybody calm down. Everybody do it. Okay. Oh, he got it. Oh, dang. Oh, okay. Okay. They like that. So do that. Dang. I don't know. Life experiences. But thank you for joining us, everybody. It's been We Tech Those Podcasts. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm David. Amanda. I'm going to call you Zach.
Wow.
and Rick.
And don't forget the fourth guest, David's head. Big ass head.
We out. Bye.
Later.